Blades come HQ 15 was huge in the meta. Probably the biggest bot in the game. Probably the most amazing bot there is. And Space Ape realised that and brought out the anti-hack cores. And he was still relevant a bit. Then the apes brought out that you couldn't hack shock towers. Then they brought out that you couldn't hack the MDS. So kind of ruined Blades a bit. Kind of made him a lot less relevant. And we've seen lately that Ability 11 and G1 hasn't invigorated him that much. But there's something in the game that could make him a game changer. So we've had the introduction of Prime Cores to the game. Now Prime Cores increase your attack from a defense point of view. You got the Primer Core, you got the Quintus Core, Megatronus Core. So all these cores that, Amalgamus even, all these cores that increase your attack. So you got to think that with Blades being used on those defenses, because they have increased their attack, and they've also got these cores that are massively powerful. So what happens when we start using Blades on these cores? We've already had Megatronus in the game, we've already had a few cores in the game, but we know that recently they've had a few buffs. Megatronus is pretty awful. Megatronus' range was tiny, and we sort of did a bit of play test and said, listen, the range needs increasing. And they've kind of gone a bit overkill on the range. So don't forget, if you want to see the range of defenses, you watch the rings around them. So we've got Megatronus here, and you can see there, that Megatronus core. Foes in a large area around the equipped defense receive 100% of its DPS as fire. We've been fighting in a war today, and this Megatronus caught a few guys out. But the amount of damage that it does in a huge area, bots just weren't healing because they're just constantly getting on fire. And all of a sudden, Megatronus core is becoming a bit of a problem, I think. You know, everyone's sort of talking about, you know, Micronus being really difficult with the healing. And people say, well, you need acid. You need acid to stop that healing. People saying that Liege Core is causing problems because it's hacking bots. So you need a way to take that out. Well, now we need a way to take out Megatronus as well, because that is absolutely doing huge amount of damage to your bots. But maybe we can actually think outside the box a bit, and rather than taking it out, actually use it to our advantage. And that is where Blades comes in. So we're going to use Blades on this Megatronus core and see what happens.
Attack.
So I've got to time this right. I want to time it so when the Megatronus core comes out and goes about halfway. So I can try and get 3 out of it. You can see Blades hack there. That's good. There we go. So you see it's coming about halfway. Let's do this. And you can see, look at that damage that Megatronus is doing to the base. Absolutely crazy damage. You see it's still burning now. Look, it's still going. It's took out a massive range of defenses, almost took the beam laser out. That Megatronus has smashed that area. Absolutely ridiculous. And this could bring Blades back into the meta again. And I know what people are saying. People are saying, whoa, that is crazy OP. That is going to be stupid. That can't be in the game, surely. But again, we do have a counter for it. We do have a way to stop that, so you don't need to worry. We can simply do this. So although Megatronus is absolutely crazy OP when you've got Blades, it's not going to be OP on a shock tower, sadly. But the thing I like about this is it's creating choice again. So if you put it on a shock tower, massively high HP, and it's going to mean that you've got Megatronus on there, it's going to be hard to hack that. You can't hack it. But then people are looking for high HP building to put Liege on and put Micronus on, so you can one-shot it and take it out. But you've only got 2 shock towers, so you're kind of running out of options. So what do you do then? Do you think, right, I've got to have Megatronus on a shock tower, I've got to have Liege on a shock tower? Well then, Micronus has got to go somewhere else. Micronus has got to go on an MDS or something instead. But then if you put an MDS and your self-repair together, it's easy to take out with acid. Maybe you want that Megatronus or something else, but you're leaving yourself open to Blades. Do you use it on a turret maybe, or a cannon or something, Megatronus, and use anti-hack cores? That will solve that problem maybe. but then you're leaving yourself open to other attacks. And this is what I really like about these things. I like finding things going, in this situation, this is OP to hell. But in that situation, it's pretty useless. And these are the kind of things, guys, where it will determine different bots being used. So when you see Negatronus on a turret, take blades. It's an easy win. Take blades with you. Gotta be done. If it's on a shock tower, maybe leave blades back in the shuttle. But it's good that we're getting these options. I really like this. And I can see myself actually using blades more and more the more we see Negatronus not on shock towers. Cannot wait to see how this works in the game. I think people won't cotton on right at the start. So next war you're doing for the next week or so, while no one's sort of seeing this video, go and try it out. Check out any Megatronus cores and then hack it. And that's why you need to watch this channel, for things like this. These sort of little things where you're like, that's a good little bit of advice I was. I'm going to take that and I'm going to smash some wars with it. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that notification bell and never miss another stream. Loving Blades right now. Loving Blades with this core. I'm interested to see what the rest of the cores do and how we can use Blades to hack them cores as well. So here comes Blades, guys.